Hey guys, back again. It's a nice afternoon out. I'm off today. I thought I'd have a pipe, smoking some of that 4th generation Virginia Flake. This stuff is really good. Just kind of chilling out in the backyard. But earlier this week, I kind of started to get a little bogged down almost, or lost some inspiration, some like creativity. So I needed to kind of spur up some of that. So I started daydreaming a little bit about, like what I do, like pipe making hobby and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, pipe making hobby, lost inspiration. I thought maybe I could have a story about that. So I went to ChatGPT, which is like an AI, artificial intelligence program that'll like write, stories for you. There's a whole bunch of stuff about how it's, unethical in schools and stuff. Write a paper about whatever, or an essay, and you could just have ChatGPT do it. If you read through it, you can kind of tell that it's, from an artificial intelligence program. But I was poking around in it because I wanted to sidetrack myself to be able to do my main job, but I wanted to sidetrack myself with something else creative to be able to come back to my main job more effectively. So one of my hobbies, is making tobacco pipes and learning about that and refurbishing pipes. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to tie, if there's a pipe maker who loses creativity and inspiration, he needs to find that again. So I typed that into ChatGPT, basically a couple sentences. A pipe maker losing inspiration, needs to find inspiration again through nature. And then it spit out this short story, essentially, of this guy named Elias. So then I was like, okay, well, let's not just stop there. We need to have some visuals. So one of the other programs that we use is Adobe Illustrator to create some like diagrams and stuff. Because I work in an architecture firm and we do a lot of design. So Adobe Illustrator is kind of one of those programs for like diagramming out things. So I was like, well, there's an AI thing in Adobe Illustrator. Let's see what that does. So I kind of prompted that based off of the story to create all these different illustrations. And those pair quite nice with this story. So I just wanted to kind of read that story to you guys and have the images pop up on the screen, and just kind of a relaxing little story to listen to. So grab a pipe and light it up, and grab your favorite beverage with your pipe. Coffee's a good one. Scotch. Or water. And I'll read you that story.
In the heart of a quaint village, nestled amidst towering pines and whispering oaks, there lived an old pipe maker named Elias. For decades, Elias has crafted pipes of unparalleled beauty and quality, each one a testament to his skill and passion. But lately, inspiration had eluded him like a wisp of smoke in the wind. His workshop, once alive with the dance of creativity, now felt stifling and empty. The wood lay untouched, the tools silent, and the air devoid of the sweet aroma of freshly carved pipes. Elias would sit at his workbench, staring at the blank canvas of his craft, longing for the spark that had once ignited his imagination. One crisp morning, with the sun casting a golden glow over the village, Elias decided he needed to seek inspiration beyond the confines of his workshop. He donned his weathered coat, retrieved his trusty pipe, and set out for a walk in the forest. As he ventured deeper into the woods, the scent of pine filled his nostrils, and the gentle rustling of leaves greeted his ears. With each step, Elias felt the weight of his worries begin to lift. He wandered aimlessly along winding paths, letting his thoughts drift like wisps of smoke from his pipe. In the heart of the forest, Elias found a secluded clearing bathed in dappled sunlight. He settled into a moss-covered log, his pipe clenched between his teeth, and seemingly listened to the symphony of nature around him. The chirping of birds, the rustling of small creatures in the underbrush, and the soft whisper of the breeze through the trees formed a melody that spoke to his soul. With each puff of his pipe, Elias felt the creative ember within him begin to smolder once more. He observed the intricate patterns of the leaves, the gnarled beauty of ancient tree trunks, and the play of light and shadow upon the forest floor. Nature, he realized, was the greatest artist of them all, and he was merely a humble conduit for its beauty. Hours slipped by unnoticed, as Elias lost himself in the timeless rhythm of the forest. When the sun began to descend towards the horizon, he reluctantly rose and made his way back to the village. As he stepped once more into his workshop, Elias felt a newfound sense of purpose coursing through his veins. With steady hands and a heart full of inspiration, he set to work, carving and shaping with a renewed vigor. Each movement flowed effortlessly, guided by the memory of the forest and the wisdom it had imparted. Days turned into weeks, and soon the village was abuzz with whispers of Elias's latest creations. His pipes were more exquisite than ever before, each one a masterpiece born from the depths of the forest and the depths of his soul. And though Elias continued to walk in the woods whenever he felt the need for inspiration, he knew that the true source of his creativity lay within him all along. For in the silence of the forest, amidst the symphony of nature, he had found his muse once more.